He's insane. He's exposed at every level. It must freak him out that someone could figure out so much about him, that he was involved in that group that cyber smeared me, that his dad or uncle or whatever is Melvin Goodman, that he's a fake, that he's tied to Eric H526 and the Ebon Chem. They want you at points of departure. I find my own points of departure. Okay, let's get back to the notes. Or let's just rattle through the notes. I will not list the times like I did in previous videos. I'll just write down some notes. I'll just speak out some of these notes. And then it'll all make sense when I edit in the video. Homework is mentioned. I imagine I'm on the first video ever made. And homework is already mentioned. In another video I noticed the Hit the Line video. They're talking about homework.
Welcome to Slow News Day. My name is Steve Poikinen.
And I'm Sarah Hall.
We're here to be a platform for artists, activists, organizers, and all-around agitators who are currently fighting back against the dystopian hellscape that is late-stage capitalism here in the heart of the empire. You really need to just go watch Abby Martin's reporting on Venezuela.
Is that my homework? I'm going to write it down.
I can scream all I want to that every country that has elected a socialist as a president has been immediately undermined.
It's probably a good place to start.
Is everybody taking notes?
Hell yeah. That's the Tech Ninja talking, guys.
So obviously, there are certain things that I'm picking up on. There's usually something on the side people look to. They have notes written on the side. You can tell when they're looking at the clock. You can tell when they're looking at themselves.
It's not your fault, dude. Alright. Yeah, that's touching on a lot of it, dude. Management is making 100% of the decisions.
You can tell when they trigger themselves. You can tell that they're having a fake give and take. You can tell that they're making hand signals. They're making hand signals. So, okay, I'll jump ahead with a note. I say they do a mind blown. So his first co-host does one of those fake gestures. So obviously that's written down on a PowerPoint sheet where their job is to make it seem that this is dialogue, this is interaction, this is organic. So Steve says something, and then the no-name who quit or whatever, Sarah Hall, she does some type of mind-blown pantomime, which is what Glory does. She does that a lot. She goes, my mind's blown.
It's worth mentioning how we got this way.
Real people running in real time.
And Democrats now want to hang that guy. And they want Julian Assange so bad. Democrats, the people that were praising him.
I'm so glad his girlfriend joined him in Russia. I hope they made it to where they were going.
Right? Me too, man.
Yeah, that was a good story in the end. That was a love story.
Snowden was mentioned. That triggered them. So I write down these notes, and then when I put together the video, I try to easily find the point in the video where I took the notes. It's sort of how we're supposed to read books, study books. But the medium's dead. Marshall McLuhan let us know that the medium was the message, and now it's dead. He said content had been rendered meaningless. He spoke of probing. That's what I'm doing. I probe, and I get results. Okay, I've got Sarah Hall looking at the notes, so now I wrote down the time on the notes. I won't share it here, but when I go to edit this audio portion, I'll show that she was looking off to the side. She was looking at notes. If it helps for me to stop the audio and then play that portion, then I will. That's all this is, making videos. There's no rocket science to it. We're almost done here. Okay, we're gonna go over the Glory video with Lee Camp. I've got the technician is there, and they're plugging Convo Couch. They mention how the Convo Couch is killing it. What another coincidence. I hear Manitalk say that. I hear Oz and Shanda on Roar Media. They go, they're really killing it. We're the guppies. They're really moving. They're getting it done.
So please check me out over there, as I am censored as fuck on YouTube.
All right, I sent links out to Big Rob and Glory.
Nice.
There's Glory.
Glory Jones.
Hey, Glory. Aw, she's even rocking her WikiLeaks shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be in South Central in, like, what, 2-3 hours now? Because we'll be occupying the sheriff's station. So.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck
right
yeah.
on. Hey, if you ever need to stream that shit live, hit me up.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Convo Couch is back from Denver yet, but they're always streaming these things.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I was stoked they've been able to get out and travel more. They're killing it with live protest coverage. They're like the only people out there doing that. It makes me very happy.
You watch Manitalk, he'll rattle off a list of all these names. Ryan Christian, Whitney Webb. They're all rattling off the same names. It's called AstroTurf. It's called a rigged internet. They legalized propaganda. This is not a conspiracy theory. These people are breaking the law. They're breaking the U.S. Constitution. This is an infringement on our freedoms to freedom of speech and association. The military is not supposed to be conducting psychological operations on its citizens. That's exactly what's going on. It used to be they would outsource that to the other countries, so we were dealing probably mostly with some loser from England. Or I was trolled on by people from Project Vigilant, Adrian Lamo, Neil Rauhauser, Ron Breinart. And then I imagine a year or two after what they did to me, they legalized it. Now they can lie. Now they can do whatever they want, all in the name of national security. It's a fake war on terror. I've been saying the same things year after year. I noticed that Glory's was acting much less like a druggie. These are actors. They've created personas, like I told Yuri. I jotted down Commander X. They are now making fake pleas to work with Anons. I think Steve interviewed Commander X. But I let that slide. I could be going at this crap 24 hours, 7 days a week. Maybe not that much with the bad eye. And plus someone needs to sleep. But the point is that I could go on and on and on. It's never ending. Everyone has tardive dyskinesia, so no one has tardive dyskinesia. Everyone's a disinfo shill, so no one's a disinfo shill. That is what's going on. I've only got a few more, and one of them is a repeat from earlier on. They trigger themselves.
We're all just up at ungodly hours and fucking, I don't know, it's almost like being in the military where if you can take 20 minutes, you learn how to take 20 minutes and then you just fucking get up and go again. Fucking,
They mention targets. Then Steve admitted he's from the military. That's the money portion of today's video, my video here. He's a moron. He admitted it. Manitalk has admitted stuff. Stuff came out on Ebon Kim and things get revealed. The guy's a moron. Case closed. He can take his point of departure and shove it up his butt. I want to look at one point. I have the note is WTF. They put on some guest. She doesn't talk or anything, but she's obviously from the military. I think that her name's Misty. She's one of those fake thumbs up, the people who show up in the streams and the chats, the snorks, the background. These are all military. And I thank Steve for admitting it. My last note, I have here that Steve was talking about military-trained raccoons.
We've all been talking with Kendra about like different t-shirt ideas, and we're definitely going to have like Andrew's fucking militantly trained raccoons involved somehow. If you don't know this, Andrew Smith keeps pet raccoons in his office.
So not only did he admit that he was in the military, and Gloria admitted that she's military also, by the way she nodded, then Steve starts talking about military-trained raccoons. Yeah, who doesn't talk about the military all the time, no? I don't. I'm against the military. I can tell if someone was in the military from the way their shoulders are acting, their general appearance gives it away. And then it's just icing on the cake. It's frosting when they're stupid enough to admit it. Like that time when Reddit Economics praised looting. She just said whatever I needed her to say to expose her. She exposed herself. She said, who are we to criticize how they protest? So she was basically saying that she was racist. She was saying black people protest through looting. She was just being a moron. She was twisting what I think Martin Luther King said. I'm pretty sure he's the one who said it, that rioting is the voice of the oppressed. Someone said that. It wasn't glorifying or praising looting. It was just giving it some context. Now it's pretty obvious in this day and age that looting is only hurting the community. We all know what happens to areas when they burn out. The property values go down, the schools suck, there's no tax base. These are military shills. I've exposed them, and that's that. This has been the Tokyo Shemp News Service.